What's up, guys? So I think if I edit this the way I plan to right now, you just watched footage of me looking for a suit, or my failed attempt at finding a suit. I'm supposed to be going to Las Vegas tomorrow. I'll be there for 5 days. Me and my wife are going with a group of friends. And a friend of mine is getting married, and so I want a suit. I want a suit. I don't just want any suit. I want a suit to fit me right. I want the suit to fit like my contour and everything. I don't want a tight suit. I don't want a suit kind of like The Rock, like the way he wears his suits, the way it's, you know, it's a fitted suit, you know, tailor made. And they basically let me down easy and told me that they're not gonna be able to find a suit that matches my proportions. Basically, they said it'd be a lot of extra fabric left in certain places. It would just look really awkward. I have to build my own suit. I do not have the time to do that. So yeah, I'm not gonna have a suit. So I was gonna roll that footage and then like show the finished product when I'm in Vegas, but I'm just like, you know, screw it. I'm not gonna have that. I am gonna have footage of me in Vegas though. Next time you see me, I'm probably gonna be extremely bloated because I'm not gonna be dieting when I'm there. I'm gonna have a good time. But that's not the purpose of this video. On to the substance of the video. So I created this channel roughly about 4 months ago, and before I started the channel, I had no knowledge of video editing, no knowledge of cameras. I didn't know anything. I just had, like most of us, like we all have, you know, a passion for, you know, fitness, and I wanted to find a platform to share that passion, you know, with other people and find like a community of like-minded individuals. The management at my job actually saw my channel, and because they liked the way the videos were edited, the way the videos were done, they asked me to basically do the same thing, but like as an advertising for where I work. And so I did it. They were happy with it. And I let them know beforehand, I have no formal training. I haven't gone to school for, you know, videography or anything like that. But really important, they didn't care. They didn't think that was important at all. They just cared that I had the ability to produce something that they wanted. And you know, I did it and everything worked out. Well, because of that video that I've done for work, I've actually been approached by a lot of small businesses in my area to actually produce commercials and do things basically like what I did for where I work. And you know, it's really weird. I've actually told all of them that I don't have any formal training in it. I don't know the ins and outs of the business or anything like that. My passion towards wanting to produce high quality work or high quality content has actually moved me to do a lot of research in that short period of time, to learn about cameras, learn about video editing. And I'm actually going to do a video on that later on for people, because I actually had to put a lot of work into finding out how to do things and finding out the right camera to buy, finding out what this lens is, 50mm, the difference between a 50mm lens, 35mm lens, and this and that. So I'm gonna do a video on that later on. I'm just self-taught, basically. It's kind of weird because I kind of thought that you had to have, you know, those standards that, you know, the orthodoxy says you need to be able to do something. But one thing that I'm really learning, and I've learned this before, but it's so true, the universe does not care about your credentials. It doesn't care about whether or not you have that licensure or the certification. From what I see, it's all has to do with your results. The results that you produce are so much more important than anything else. Now, of course, if you're going to, you know, cut someone open and perform, you know, heart surgery on somebody, of course, you want to have, you know, you want to be properly credentialed. But in reference to this, man, people really just care about whether or not you can produce something of value to them, something that can make their lives easier, or that can actually, you know, impact their bottom line. You know, it reminded me years back when people would approach me in the gym. You know, they'd see me, they'd see, you know, the kind of weight I was lifting, they'd see how big I was, and they would ask me to train them. And being the responsible, prudent person that I try to be, I would tell them that I couldn't train them because I wasn't a personal trainer. I would basically disempower myself and say, you know, I can't do it because I haven't attained that certification. I haven't attained the necessary licensure to do that. And you know what? Those people didn't care. They would tell me straight up, hey, I don't care. I want you to train me. Yeah, I know there are other trainers here, but I see the way you work. I remember someone in particular specifically told me, an older guy told me, man, I see you come in here day in, day out. I see you here when you don't want to be here. You know, we've never spoke to each other. I've seen you for like a year and a half. We've never said anything more than like, you know, hello, hi, or whatever, a head nod here and there. But he had more confidence in me than I had in myself, because I didn't think I was worthy of that kind of consideration, because I hadn't taken the time to attain what the status quo said I needed to be able to engage in that activity, to be able to train someone. And the real funny thing is, when it came time to me to finally take my certification, I got certified through ISSA. It was an online training course, and I remember taking the course online, and they send you books and other reading material, and I didn't even need the reading material. I started looking at it, just a cursory glance of the questions online. I took about 90% of the test without reading any of the reading material, because fueled by my passion, fueled by my desire to actually want to improve myself, I'd already done the necessary research in just my leisure, just reading online, reading different books. I mean, I have so many books on the topic of, you know, exercise, fitness, nutrition. I'd already done all the necessary training to get there, but I didn't have that piece of paper. I didn't have that head nod from the state or the powers that be to say that, yes, I can train people now. And I disempowered myself. The real world doesn't care about whether or not you jump through those hoops. In the real world, people care about results. They care about whether or not your actions can bring them value. So one of the businesses that I actually made a commercial for already was a local gym in the Pasadena area, Pasadena, Texas. And it's a really cool gym called Flex City Fitness. Like I said, they got me to do a commercial for them. Just if you're in the Pasadena area, check them out. The owners are great. The facility is great. So here's the video. Really appreciate you guys watching. I will talk to you in Vegas.